Are you like me and have a tractor that you certainly enjoy driving and using, but have no idea whatsoever how to maintain? Well, let's get my Frontier RC2048 brush hog ready for clearing my field before winter. If you really are like me, you're probably coming into this video in a mad fury because you can't figure out how to disconnect or reconnect the PTO shaft from the tractor to the brush hog. This can be a pretty frustrating challenge on your first try, so here's how to do it. Disconnect by simply pulling back on this ring and pulling the shaft off. Now, that seems pretty easy, but getting it back on can be 10 times more frustrating. And it's amazing how what took me 2 days to figure out takes 10 seconds to do again after you know what you're doing. The trick here is that there's actually 2 lips on this shaft. Inside, you'll see that there are a bunch of little balls poking out, and when you pull back these rings, it will make it supposedly slide over the shaft on the tractor, but there's actually 2 lips, and they get hung up on this first one, so you have to pull back, and the trick here is to do a gentle back and forth motion over this first lip, and once they slide up over that, it very easily goes all the way up to the second lip and locks onto your tractor. Now, let's go over where to grease the PTO shaft and the brush hog wheel assembly. The first grease point is here inside the U-joint that connected to the tractor. The second one is here on this plastic shield that goes over it and keeps the shield from melting as it spins inside of it. The third is actually the middle of the shaft itself, still attached to the brush hog. This is why you have to go through that whole process of disconnecting and removing the first half so that you can get in here and rub a thin layer of grease around the inside. The last 2 grease points are here where the wheel itself turns around as you drive, and here on the wheel itself. The last thing you might be wondering is how I did this with the tractor connected to the brush hog still. I think this would be a lot easier if this were dismantled, but I'm a little stinker. There's only one angle you can do this from, and that's to pull the shaft out from down here under the tractor beside the wheel. And it wasn't really all that easy. So if you'd prefer to disconnect the 3-point hitch and drive the tractor away so you have room, you'd probably be a smart person. But if you're lazy like me and want to get a little creative and put yourself through heck, excuse my language, you can do it. You just have to go down through that one angle and slide it back on. But that's it for this one, y'all. So for more tractor maintenance, car stuff, and farm life, be sure to subscribe.